Ice Spice. We are back at it again, talking about Ice Spice. Now, I was not expecting a follow-up video this soon. So about a month ago, I talked about how people were saying, quote, the ice has melted, referring to her weight loss. And in that video, I started to talk about how and why she has lost so many monthly listeners in the last year, from dropping a shitter album at the beginning of 2024, and the simps are no longer there because the use of her magical powers are gone. And she did come up through TikTok, so that just gives you an unstable fan base to begin with. But recently, she was booed off stage. I have no idea why, but it was on New Year's Eve. So that was just her showing up 25 minutes late to her set, which honestly, like, bro, lazy artists, bro, like, they're gonna get booed. Unless you're one of these big names like Cardi or something. I don't know. Like, this dude always lies and people still stick around. Like, of course, when I went to Cardi shows, people were mad that he pulled up late. Because, I mean, the whole time I'm, like, lightheaded as hell. So, of course, as an artist, like, you gotta be on time for your shows. Like, obviously, if your set starts a little bit late, it's not a big deal, but 30 minutes late is crazy. So she walked off stage after her mic got cut off. And it was basically this 10-minute set. 10 minutes of straight ass. Alright, I'm not waiting 30 minutes for Ice Spice, bro. I'm sorry. I'm getting the fuck out of there. You gotta at least be there within a reasonable time, or else you're gonna lose fans that came out to see you. So yeah, she's definitely gotta lock in with that. And that's probably deserving of a boo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, man. This fall off is, it's getting pretty bad. Like, yeah, the whole ice is melting thing, it was just some goofy meme on TikTok. Yeah, sure, the simps were upset that they couldn't see her shake ass anymore, but in reality, I don't know, didn't really do much aside from just spread a meme on TikTok, because you still have people showing up to her shows, but I don't know, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore, especially if you're showing up late and doing 10-minute sets. Ice Spice literally came out 30 minutes late, played for 6 minutes, then left. WTF Wildlands. So apparently it was 6 minutes while she was supposed to be a headliner, apparently, for Wildlands. Which, doing that for a headliner is insane. Like, as an artist, you gotta take your time slot seriously. I mean, people paid to see you. So the least you could do is not perform for 6 minutes. And some festivals are strict as hell about time slots. And she even did a new on-the-radar freestyle 2 years later.
Why would you lie? Nigga, you fried. You just be high. But she was my heart.
But yeah, that beginning was pretty bad. I mean, it sounded like she was rhyming with Dr. Seuss books. And the flow was kind of basic, to be honest. But those first 3 lines, it literally sounded like it was from a Dr. Seuss book. Okay, look, I'm not like a lyrical, spiritual rap guy. Like, I listen to goddamn Playboy Cardi. But still, though, that shit was just boring. At this point, Ice Spice probably is enough to retire, so I don't know. If I were her at this point, I would just dip.
Now we apart. I'm in the dark. You love when I start. And it's just one. There isn't two of me. Gra, watch what you do to me. You wasn't true.
Okay, first of all, why the hell is Duke Dennis muted at the top? I know it's unimportant, but did he even react to this? I don't know. I have no idea. And the rest of it was okay, aside from, like, couple fart bars, of course. Like, it's nothing to write home about. We'll just say that. Personally, I just think Ice Spice's music is mid, but I don't know. But at times, it can be insanely trash. Okay, I get freestyling. It can be difficult to come up with shit on the fly, but I don't know, man. I would have asked to re-record that shit. Now, this next video, if you're not convinced, will really convince you that Ice Spice is just on the way down. But yeah, it's just crazy to see artists a year ago, like, in the spotlight and then fall off a year later.
Let's talk about what's going on with Ice Spice, because the fall off has been kind of huge. So Ice Spice released a deluxe edition of her 2024 record Y2K, I'm Just a Girl. The sales for the first week are in and it sold 4.8k.
Yeah, if that's true, that's very, very bad. Now, another artist I listen to a lot is Ken Carson. He has 9 million monthly listeners. And More Chaos, his deluxe album, sold 27,000 units first week. Like, yeah, this shouldn't really be a thing about statistics, like music, it's art, blah, 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 but I don't know, sometimes the numbers are helpful. But if we're seeing a massive decline here, I don't know, like, the numbers will help you out there, go in the right direction. And Ice Spice even had big names on the album, such as NLE Choppa, Travis Scott, Gunna, and DaBaby. Okay, never mind, not DaBaby, in the mighty 2025. That's a little crazy. But yeah, you get the point. There's a lot of big people on this album.
Which is less than ideal for someone who just a year ago was being touted as one of the next big things. So this time last year when I was talking about Ice Spice, she was coming off the back of a massive hit with Taylor Swift. She'd had a hit with Nicki Minaj.
And yes, just last year she had hits with Pink Panthers and Taylor Swift. Like, this fall off is going to be studied for generations. It's like, I genuinely don't know how this happened so quick. Like, I was expecting her to be on for like a couple more years at least, but no, I guess not. But I will say her music has gotten very, very repetitive. So it's just a lot of different things combining into the fall off. But yeah, there's a lot of artists in the 2010s who made a lot of bangers back then, like songs that you probably know that are just non-existent in the music industry today. So there's just a lot that goes into staying relevant. And especially the fact that she's in Fortnite. Like, I thought that meant peak relevancy. I mean, look at Travis Scott, he's in Fortnite. Okay, obviously Fortnite does not mean peak relevancy. Okay, that clip was a little crazy, but Fortnite does not mean peak relevancy, obviously. But a lot of her songs are just gimmicks now, where she talks about fart and shit or whatever. I mean, hell, one of her songs is called Gyat, bro. Like, how the hell do you name a song Gyat? Like, hell, I would not take a song like that seriously. But yeah, a lot of people in the comment section are very fed up with Ice Spice at this point. Especially the die-hard fans that went to that show and sat there for 25 minutes, as she didn't show up until then. Yeah, the comments under this video are absolutely flaming the people that are there. They've said shit like, if you like Ice Spice, you deserve this. Okay, that's a little crazy. We gotta leave this poop-loving chick in 2024. Serves you all right for idolizing a trash bag. But if I was forced to be at an Ice Spice show, you know what? I would see this as a win, to be honest. My ears will only have to hear Ice Spice for approximately 6 minutes. So you know what? That's a win in my book. I would pay 100 Australian dollars not to hear Ice Spice. But okay, seriously, Ice Spice really needs to be on time, or else, yeah, people are just gonna clown you even more. But yeah, just being late in general, it'll just, like, fuck up the entire show because they have a curfew and everything. Because shows gotta shut down at a certain time, so that's probably why they ended up cutting it short. I don't know if this is the only time that it's happened, or if it's happened more than this, but still, though, like, with money on the line, with people's money on the line, you gotta be on time. Like, if I had a pile of $1 million in revenue sitting at the show that people paid to see me, you know what, I would get there in a heartbeat. I'd be 2 hours early, like, warming up and shit. But yeah, that's it for the video. Comment Spice if you made this far into the video. Thank you to all my channel members, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.